I'm Mia Valdez.
And I'm Mark Valdez.
And this is the Narcissus Garden.
The piece Narcissus Garden was made by Yayoi Kusama in 1966 and was made in New York using mirror balls.
Kusama migrated from Japan to New York in 1958 and immediately after doing so began to market her artwork. Her first piece, The Infinity Mirror Room, was an instant hit and gained her publicity. Because of this, she was invited to put her work on the lawn of the Italian Pavilion for the 33rd Venice Biennale in 1966.
The opening week of the Biennale, Kusama placed 2 different signs on the lawn while passing flyers filled with critical acclaims for her work as she sold the mirror balls for $2 each. As she did this, she wore traditional Japanese garments in order to point out the distinction between her own culture and Italy's.
As most artistic pieces have a subject, this one may be confusing to figure out what exactly the subject is. But once you understand the definition of the piece, it becomes clear. The audience itself is the subject. Kusama's message with this piece was to point out the inherent narcissistic tendencies in everyone and have its audience realize that since everyone has those narcissistic traits, we may as well accept it.
The original story of Narcissus ends with the titular character coming across a view of his reflection in a lake and, unable to look away from himself due to his extreme infatuation, Narcissus dies, staring at his reflection for eternity. This piece alludes to this through the audience's innate desire to look into the reflection through the surface of the mirror balls.
This piece, as stated before, is made as a commentary on the inherent narcissism that anyone has. This includes insecure people, people who genuinely hate themselves, and anyone who doesn't believe to have an obsessively or extremely positive outlook towards themselves. The Narcissus Garden is used as a way to confront this and allow the audience to come to terms with their ego. Throughout the course of history, each society has had some form of beauty standards put on its people, which forces people to at least subconsciously think about their surface image and focus on materialistic ideals.
After she had made the piece, Kusama had several mental breakdowns in the 1970s, followed by attempts on her own life. In 1977, she submitted herself into a mental facility in Tokyo, in which she has lived ever since.
So why is this piece in our catalog?
Well, for starters, it's a commentary on something many people don't really think about.
Right, but it's still there whether we like it or not.
Right. On top of that, it's something Kusama believed we should take pride in, rather than what most commentaries would say.
Most commentaries try to warn their audiences of what they're pointing out, rather than giving out the message to accept it and take pride in it as part of what makes us us.